Hi everyone, a quick update on how I'm going in my journey of going waste free. So I'd say it's over 4 months, maybe 5 months now since I started, and I'll give you a quick walkthrough in my new apartment with how it's all going. So in the bathroom I've got my refill of my shampoo and conditioner, and they're just bottles that I had and that I've kept, and I go to the health food store and I reuse. So in the health food store you just take the bottle in with you, you go to the refill area as I'm doing here, and you just pump the liquid into your bottle, and then when you go to the counter you just show them how many milliliters are in your bottle and it's charged per milliliter. So here, as I've shown in my recent video on my updated improved toothpaste, that's pretty much it. I now use, instead of cotton whatchamacallits pads, I use this reusable, I've got 3 of them, and that's what I use to remove makeup. As you can see, there's some mascara, I think, and then I just use that, and then when it's done, so I can use it as a face washcloth or a remover of makeup, and when it's used, I go and I just wash it, put it into the washing machine. That's pretty much it. And here I've got some of my also reusable container for hand soap. So here's the boudoir, and it's actually a really nice room. Big high ceilings, a lovely built-in wardrobe, and very lush comfy bed. So I've said before, I'm not throwing everything out. Rather, I'm going to continue with the transition. Some things obviously I used up within a month or 2 months, you know, like my deodorant, toothpaste, things like that. But there are other things that I haven't used up yet that were gifted to me, and I'm not going to just throw them out. I will use them until I'm finished. So I still have my homemade deodorant, my homemade face cream. I've got my, I have all the videos up for these. I've got my dry shampoo, and I've got my face toner, which I'm gonna have to update soon. So those are kind of bits that are the homemade stuff. I've got makeup, which I'm going to continue to transition to make sure that I've got sustainable vegan, but it was pretty much all vegan actually, the makeup I managed to transition. There's some other, like my moon cup holder, my hair dye kit, things like that, and then I've got my medical area, which I also have homemade things in there, ointments, but also oils and things like that. So yeah, that's the bedroom. So this is the kitchen, and I love that I've got a big kitchen with plenty of surfaces and a load of also storage space. So when it comes to like my kitchen products, everything that's there that is a container I've had for over 4 months, and what I do is I just bring them down to my local health food store. So the washing liquid, the bio laundry liquid, even the floor cleaning product, which are all vegan, I get to also refill them. That's lemon juice, that's homemade vinegar, and water spray. This is a antibacterial hand soap, which my friend gifted me, and this came with it, and that can be refilled, so I'll stick with refilling that. Yeah, so those are the plastic containers I have under the sink. Yeah, so my water filter does come in a single-use plastic, and I do want filtered water, and the tap water isn't it's not good enough. So yeah, I do use that as my filter. This is my bin. So with my bin, I'm filling up a full black bag once every, I think it's about 3.5 to 4 months. So like this bin I've had now for over a month, and that I can squash down. So all single-use plastics, pretty much food related. So yeah, so I've got some food in containers, and I'm able to buy things that are in glass, but you know, there are certain storage that is not reusable or recyclable, but there's a lot that is. So there's my massive tub of tahini, which I love. Yeah, so where I can buy glass, where I can buy reusable and recyclable plastics, I will. I also try to make sure that I can reuse any plastic containers or glass containers where I can, so that I am very conscious of what I choose to buy in the shop. But being in a very small town in the west of Ireland, my choice of packaging, so products that have packaging, you know, so I'm trying to buy organic as much as possible, but you don't get a cucumber not in the plastic. Like I eat mainly salads and I do green smoothies because at the moment I'm raw vegan. So, you know, my options for quality produce that is accessible without, you know, using waste in other ways. Oh, these are my yummy raw cookies. They're delicious. Yeah, I have to kind of make that choice and weigh it up. Where I can buy produce that is without packaging, I always do it. Avocados, onions. But there are many occasions where when you're in this kind of small town where there's less competition for supermarkets, the option just isn't there. So I kind of make the choice that I am going to be healthy. So single-use plastics. Where I can buy things in brown or in my own kind of package bag, reusable bag, sack from the health food store, I will. Or I'll try and buy products that are in, like, you know, paper that I know I can recycle. I will do that. I'm also aware that I want to eat healthy food and stay healthy of body, healthy of mind, healthy of well-being. And going waste-free, I knew was always going to be a transition process that I would do the best I could with what was available to me. So instead of cling film, I've got these, they're recycled, I think they're like a silicone lids, and they come in all, I was gifted by my lovely friend Sophie for Christmas, Eco Innova, and they come in all different sizes. Instead of using cling film, you can just use these and wash them after use and then keep reusing them. So I do have grease proof and baking paper. At some point I'll probably invest in one of those reusable, I think they're like a silicone base strip, but I need to look into that a little bit more. But like after I've used the grease paper, I'll just fold it up and I'll reuse it again. And of course I have my wax, also gifted to me by my friend Sophie. So that's the beeswax, and that's also used for wraps or covering as a lid on things. So basically I feel like I'm doing pretty well going waste free. I would have gone from using a full black refuge bag a month, easily a month, to using one every 3 to 4 months. So for me, that's a major improvement. It's going from 12 black bags a year to maybe 4.5 black bags a year. So that's cutting down in that plastic wastage more than 50%, which is, I feel, is really good. And once coronavirus and the pandemic is finished, we've passed beyond that, there will be farmers markets again. I will be able to buy fresh produce that is not in a plastic container or plastic bag, and I'll go for that. That's what I'll choose. But in the meantime, I'm staying realistic, not idealistic, and I do feel like being realistic about this and, you know, going for what's achievable, sticking with it is well worth it, because I also recognize that going waste free is a lifestyle choice. It's not just something cool, something trendy. It requires real discipline, it requires commitment, it requires planning, preparation. And then at some point, it feels like, I'd say a month or 2 months ago, before I moved, something had clicked where it was working without me having to do a whole lot of working. So that's been interesting, that it's not something I'm having to, you know, sit down, do extra research anymore about. It's kind of just started to be a natural flow, integrated into my life. So that feels really great. And yeah, as soon as I can, I'll buy the produce that's not in the plastic containers, but I'm not going to give myself a hard time in the meantime, because I already see what I have achieved as pretty wonderful and great. And if that is an example for one person, wonderful. If that is an example for more, even better. Thanks everyone for watching the video, and for those of you who've been following me on this journey of going waste free, just leaving you with some more clips of my new apartment. I feel really lucky, really blessed to be here, to have an apartment that is large enough for both my husband and I. Still waiting on his visa. It's been over 6 months, and really looking forward to the time when I get to meet him, pick him up from the airport and bring him home. Obviously there will be quarantining and all of that. So that's it, guys. That's my 6-month update on going waste free. Please remember to like with thumbs up and subscribe. Yeah, see you next time. Bye for now.